No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5. Yeah, he's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through.
Yeah.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
Roy Jones Jr. is trying hard to get a fight with Floyd Mayweather. He even mocked Floyd's training videos. It looks like Floyd might be open to doing his usual exhibition match. And Roy really wants to be the opponent. Roy said Floyd isn't dangerous anymore. He claimed Floyd punches like a child after his injury and can't hurt anyone. Roy feels confident and ready if the fight happens.
I think it was more of a show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson. One thing that I've learned over the years, and I was
Many now believe Roy is serious and thinks he can beat Floyd. In an interview, Bernard Hopkins was asked who would win between Roy and Floyd. He said it depends on who throws more punches.
Think about Roy and Floyd going back and forth. I just talked to him. Floyd was really worked up. I mean, Roy was really worked up about it. What do you think, Andre?
They fighters, man. Okay, we're going.
They fighters. Is that the biggest fight in boxing today? Like, if that would have really happened, you think it could have?
Watch out, Andre can still throw hands now. Don't mess with them like that.
They fighters, bro.
Roy said he got that.
He also commented on a clip showing Roy's past knockouts, calling it a low blow. Hopkins added that showing someone's worst moments isn't respectful. Even though Roy beat him in 1993, he still respects Roy as a fighter in person. It's a lesson in humility. Hopkins praised Roy's unique and legendary style. He said Roy's victories and skills in his prime outshine his defeats. When asked what advice he'd give Roy and Floyd if they were in the same room.
Of his fights getting knocked out. What do you think about that?
Nah, Roy's the legend. You can't come for Roy like that.
Now, who do you think was better in their prime? Roy or Floyd?
I would say Roy was better during the prime, but Floyd just stayed consistent.
Roy Jones explains why Floyd and he were so different.
You know, we stood for two different things. You know, he was a social media blowout. You know, he blew it away. You feel me? And that fit his character because he could do it, you know, and do things the way he did it. He was smarter. I wanted to play King of the Hill. He didn't care to play King of the Hill. He wanted to play King of the...
Hopkins said, make sure you get paid if you fight. Jake Paul also supported Roy, saying you shouldn't disrespect a legend. He believes Roy was better in his prime, though Floyd was more consistent. Roy recently said he doesn't see Floyd as a top 5 boxer of all time. Antonio Tarver, who beat Roy twice, also sided with Roy. He said Roy was unbeatable at his peak, unlike Floyd, who never seemed invincible.
You understand me? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what? We are fortunate that we saw the fight. Because to be honest with you, Earl came back from dead and made it back and fought this fight. You know how far that is?
Tarver believes Roy's legacy is stronger overall. Tarver said Roy was unbeatable until their fights. No matter who had a better career, both men gave a lot to boxing. But Roy has taken Floyd's recent mockery personally and wants a real fight, not an exhibition. After seeing Floyd post clips of his losses, Roy said, no exhibition.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that will smoke with us, you know, going where the kid, have they ever been a fight?
That's one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Roy picks him for Roy for whoever. Hey, you my leg. So nobody. You already cut.
They must have been.
To move around, do what he want to do, he gonna beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was gonna say mean.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, "Well, Floyd would beat Sugar." No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him? Sugar is a dog. Just because his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Sugar.
Let's fight for real. Floyd, who retired 8 years ago, has recently hinted at a rematch with Pacquiao. Pacquiao is also ready. Their first fight in 2015 was the biggest in boxing history, but was considered boring by many fans. Now, Pacquiao wants a real fight, not a show with Floyd. Pacquiao said Floyd is avoiding the rematch. He wants to give fans a great fight. But first, he needs to win his upcoming match against Mario Barrios, a tough and talented champion.
At the same time, Floyd wasn't sniffing his jockstrap. And I'm talking about pretty boy Floyd and Roy. You can't even argue that because we were there. I was there watching both of them. No one mentioned Floyd with Roy. It's not like they're two different eras and you can't compare them. They were being compared.
For him tonight, did you feel like this was enough to coax Floyd Mayweather out and maybe you guys get a rematch right here in this same building? Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and go sign the contract and we'll fight. I mean, let's fight again if he wants. I thought I won the fight. Like, I throw a lot of punches, even though he's moving around. Like, I can imagine why I lost the fight.
Okay, Manny, wrapping this up, I gotta ask you because we talked about this Mayweather-Pacquiao. Do we see a rematch if you win on Saturday, Manny?
I don't know, just one at a time. Let's talk about that after. I reviewed the compy box, like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. Like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. I'm not complaining or making just it happened that way. Yeah. It happened to me many times.
Barrios, 30, has proven himself against top fighters. He beat Yordenis Ugas, who retired Pacquiao in 2021. Manny says he still loves boxing and wants to win another world title after his comeback fight. Reporters asked Manny if he thinks Floyd will finally agree to fight again. Manny smiled and seemed hopeful the rematch might happen.
What do you think about Roy and Floyd going back and forth? I just talked to him. Roy was really worked up about it. What do you think, Andre?
They fighters, man.
Okay, we're going this.
They fighters.
Isn't that the biggest fight in boxing today? Like, if that would have really happened, you think it could happen?
Watch out, Andre.
If you can see it coming like straight right hand to the body, you can brace for it. But when he's stepping to the side, slipping, coming back with something, that's unexpected. That stuff, it gets you a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. And like I said, how many rounds did you do with Floyd Mayweather?
Today I did 2, last week I did 3.
Okay. So what would you say is his, you already said his timing is one of his most effective weapons. What else would you say is his most effective weapon in there?
Most effective weapon as is setting you into a trap, sucking you in counters, just like he does with every.
Oh, but shot. Your timing hits you just like G-Man. You've been hit. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finish.
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
You get a shout out for Team Lock Wheel by knockout.
You agree with me? Roy Jones is in his prime. Man.
His sparring partner described Floyd's top skill, setting traps and countering with perfect timing. That's what makes him dangerous even today. Stay tuned for more exciting boxing news. Don't forget to subscribe. Enter.